Alright, so what? Supposedly an engine, source, and then there's like an RC file. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. So it's going to be in these files then. Alright. What's .rc2? What the fuck is this? So it's generating this big ass thing. And it's looking for UE4.ico? What the hell? Like, did they seriously fucking hard code that it has to be the UE4 ico? How is that a thing? Yeah, I don't know. I think the icon stuff is... Maybe they just have it broken. ID icon, UE4 game icon. Maybe I need to change that to application.ico. This thing seriously just rebuilt everything because I changed the RC file. Amazing. Windows. I mean, supposedly resource.h is already included. I'm assuming that's what this is, but like we've got these application manifest things. Those are written, but the problem has to do with this icon in the resource file, and where it's all actually used. We have IDI icon. So the question would be, how do we know what name this thing has? Because we're setting the icon here with 101, but how do we know 101 is the thing? How in the hell is this possible that it's back to the UE4 shipping? And if you open up a new version of Explorer, it's like that. Well, I think the only thing I can do here is run the development editor. Generate a shipping build with it, and then try to compare what the fuck is going on. Because the thing is, when we build this with the editor, it works. But when we don't build it with the editor, it doesn't work, which is just asinine. There's some magical bullshit going on. It's obviously doing something, and I think it might have to do with pound defines for the order of includes with some of the autogen files. Why the fuck would I want to put it in documents? Well, now we have a shitty icon down here for booting up the editor, which is just funny that now the editor actually has the craptastic icon on it, but the game doesn't. And it looks like it's using a real shitty version of the icon too, like it's using the one that I put together. So what is this? We cannot access 164 is being used by another process. Ah. Fucking deleted. Fucking deleted the coffee I had. Nice job, Unreal. And this guy has got the goddamn icon on it. I guess maybe it's because it's group 123. Maybe that's it. I mean, if it's just that the resource icon IDs are wrong and that's why it's screwed up, then that's a little scary. But it definitely looks like there's some sort of injection of the resource icon ID to the group that's embedded into the file. And the editor happily does that. It might be part of the staging stuff that it does. But we already have stage. What is this bitching about? Failed to produce. Crap. I mean, it would make sense if we're not embedding the icon that it would show up as nothing. Because it's like, well, you got the wrong icon ID. Alright, resource files corrupted, cool. But I would have expected those icon IDs to be the same. Or at least there to be some sort of connection there with them. I guess I could search the entire, every file for 123. Yeah, it's all this sort of shit. Like, you then go take an upgrade for the core engine, and all of a sudden none of this crap works all over again. And the worst part is, you don't even realize it. Well, that looks like it actually worked. So, our root cause of our problem was that the icon group was wrong. And it's looking for 123. So let's just look for 123 in every single piece of everything. Can we not go to the bottom of the file, please? Thank you. Oh, and take me to the top of the file, just at the end, just to be a real pain in the ass. Thanks, Microsoft. There it is. There's our resource icon for our thing. So this is inside of Unreal Build Tool. Except it's not actually defined in any of those files. It's not fucking defined in those files. Because it's just that this ID icon game UE4 translates to that. I don't see anything else here. Okay, so the deployment tool for the UAT package deployment stuff is what actually sets the application icon. Otherwise, it doesn't get set. So you have to not only stage the build, but you then have to use the deployment script for the build. What the fuck? But it's not even in that. Okay, cooking the client with pack files, build, cook, run, project, blah, blah, stage pack, no deploy. Compiling dedicated, yeah, it's not listed. And that's like the only thing that they actually do inside of this package or deploying sort of thing. The only thing I do is set the fucking icon. So why don't they set it during the stage? Like they put in an entire build step literally just to set the fucking icon. And then they didn't document that you need to actually run that step. It sounds like somebody just fucking forgot about it. And I'm removing some stuff here because what I don't want is I don't want to add in things that shouldn't exist. So that's one of the worst things you can do is just have like 20 copies of something and only one of them actually does what you want it to do. The rest are just, well, I was trying to do things, and then you forget it, and then 3 months later you're like, which one of these is the magical one? Oh wait, none of them are. I guess people don't package their game with commands that often, or something along those lines, because it just doesn't work out of the box. Alright, well that looks like it will fix it, at least. So let's see, we changed the automation. We changed the PC launch to have the resource.h stuff in there, but I'm pretty sure that's going to do nothing. I think the only thing that's going to matter is that the application icon's fixed and that our set now happens. And that's part of the awfulness of game development, is tedious shit like this where why does it take so long to set the goddamned icon? Like, it's an icon. Every application on your computer, besides, well, of course, the ones that I make, have the right fucking icon on it. So you'd think that would be a solved problem, right? You'd think that'd be something that's like, oh yeah, you just drop your icon in the .ico folder or some shit. And, you know, like, if it's a PNG that needs to be spliced and parsed and resized, it just does it, you know? No. It doesn't do any of that shit. Why would it? Why would it? Anyway, we'll do a clean mirror on that shipping build and it'll be done in like 5 hours. Something like that, so. But there we go, it's something. Alright, so we got that sorted. Alright, so let's make sure we got everything built here so that we can actually... Yeah, we'll have to... Probably it'll rebuild everything, won't it? Because we changed the resource file. Great. Are these even in our repo? Yeah, it's supposed to be in there. Why did it have a plus, though? That's scary. Alright, well, at least boot it up. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some food and that sort of thing. And that means I will have to be back in a little bit. So, thanks for the incredibly frustrating couple hours of screwing around with icons. But probably be back in another hour or something like that. Or I won't because I'm so pissed off that I'm just not going to do anything else today. But that's how it goes sometimes. It's just what should be a trivial task turns into 2 hours of scouring forums and raging at things. So, game development, yeah.